sure to keep you all updated and apprised of any current ongoing developments and situations coming out of the Middle East, Ukraine, and elsewhere around the world. But our attention at this moment is focused entirely on the Middle East, where U.S. forces just came under a aggressive attack by the Islamic Republic of Iran in an attempt to try and hit and destroy these bases and possibly wound and kill our service members. And so we are waiting to get any additional information. It does appear that the attacks have concluded at the moment.
All right, let's just talk about this real quick. We're on the Enforcer's webpage, YouTube, bunch of great information coming out. Let's just be clear. Iran did this the last time. They informed the United States. They informed the countries that are involved. People are trying to blow this up into catastrophic proportions. It should be noted that not one single missile got through the missile defense systems. No U.S. soldiers were actually injured. So a bunch of people are making it. But listen, I'm telling you, one wrong mistake and we're going to be a full-blown get after it. So it's going down right now in the Middle East. Israel has already answered and started to attack Iran again in Tehran. President Trump has been talking about overthrowing the government. So here we go again. It's getting crazy, man. Let's go back and see what they're saying.
So the additional information we are largely nonetheless. Also, Matthew, I'm understanding that we may have some more information at the moment about what is going on. And do we have any at all?
All right. So right this second, doing a quick scan for news. Really nothing new right this second. I did find a video here, which I wish we could show on the stream, but sadly we're not going to be able to. If you want to see this video that I reposted, you have to check our Twitter page for it, because unfortunately I believe it is copyrighted. But at the same time, though, I'm doing another scan for breaking news right this very second and trying to see if there's anything else. Let's see here. We do have a new tweet from the United States president here. Let's see here. Let me check it because I haven't had a chance to read it real quick. Let's see. So I'm just going to read it off, and if it gets bad, I'll have to stop. But the president says the sites that were hit in Iran were totally destroyed, and everyone knows it. Only the fake news would say anything different in order to try to demean as much as possible. Okay, so we're going to skip that one right there because that's just it's getting into politics a bit. But he's claiming once again that the sites, the nuclear sites that were struck, Natanz, Isfahan, and Fordow, he's claiming they were completely destroyed, and any claims to the contrary are simply fake news. So, apparently he's calling Israel fake news.
So let's talk about this real quick, man. I'm going to tell you, this news cycle stuff right now is hard to understand because there's so much AI generated stuff that it makes it easy to fabricate, right? It makes it easy to fabricate. I saw some guys going into a hole today. It looked like they were going into a hole, but when in fact it was an old video. They weren't even speaking Persian, right? Like they were over there. I'm just telling you, man, like you got to double and triple check all your information. But we're on here. Where do we think this is going to go? You guys got some questions in YouTube chat, man. Ask your questions. I'm just telling you, man, I think it's going to get, I said this last night, I think it's getting crazy. And when it starts getting crazy, you need to make sure that you got your stuff prepared. I just had a conversation with my guy, Pat, and you better have your bullets ready. You better have your plan ready, and you better have your family ready, because if this stuff goes down, if you're not ready, you could become a victim. I know Hamas, Al-Qaeda, we talked about the Fatawa attacks. There's 10 SA-7 missiles loose in the United States. They were trying to shoot down Trump's airplane during the election. Oh, I'm telling you right now, it's getting crazy, folks. And if you thought the world was on fire 2 days ago, well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's full blown. It's getting crazy. Yeah, someone said they're speaking Farsi, right? They were speaking Arabic in the video. I'm telling you, man, this is not a good time in the world right now. We need cooler heads to prevail. And right now, I feel like we just got sheer insanity going on. What kind of questions you guys got? I know my guy Patrick asked me a couple kind of neat questions. If if you live in a city, you better have a plan, because if this tips over, it's going to go south real quick. We'll have to see. I know we talked last night about China over there in Taiwan. We'll see what happens, man. Beans and bullets. Cans of beans and bullets. Yep. Load up the ARs. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got a long way. I'm not worried about, a Chinese tank landing ship hitting Washington State. I'm more so worried about a Fatawa attack where, much like in India and Mumbai, they shot up people, then they ran to the next place and they shot it up, and they were able to shoot. They were shooting people for 6 hours. So luckily I'm in Texas. There's a lot of guns in Texas. Everybody pretty much got a gun. So you guys heard about the church shooting up in Michigan. The guy didn't even really make it in the building, just got hit. Oh yeah, China definitely is going to take Taiwan. 100%. 100%, Andrew. There's no chance that they don't take it. None. Zero chance that they allow that to continue to go on the way it is. Okay. So let's go back and see what they're talking about. I thought they had a bunch of, I love this channel. Got a bunch of good information. Go over and follow the enforcers. Let's see what they got going on.
News as well. I don't know, but we'll have to.
Absolutely. Bob, you're 100% correct. Why did the Japanese not attack the United States mainland?
By launching missiles at U.S. service members and putting them in.
Hang on, let me pause this. It was plain and simple, man. They said it flat out. There was a gun behind every blade of grass. How serious this? Braxton asked. Hey, man, Braxton, I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if it's on the scale of seriousness or not. I would use a scale of real, and this is about as real as it can get. Israel is already bombing Tehran right now.
By launching missiles at U.S. service members and putting them in possible harm's way.
I know the enforcer is hyping it up. They're hyping it up. Just understand, we got told. We got told they were coming, so we shot them all down. But it's going to take one of them to get through, and you're going to have a problem, man. How's the Navy looking? The Navy's always good. You know, we're over there in full force, getting after it right now. Man, we talked about this. Why do we have all these bases in the Middle East? Well, if you're going to do forward force projection, you got to have refuel locations. So you got to be able to refuel the ships with gas. Obviously, aircraft carriers are running on nuclear power, but the planes are not. And they eat through a lot of gas, man. Air operations eat through a lot of gas on the carriers. We'll have to see, man. They voted yesterday to shut down the Straits of Hormuz, and we'll see what happens there. I don't think they're gonna. They can pull it off with mines. Probably gonna mine it up. Yeah, don't touch the boat. Straight up. You guys ain't heard the fat electrician talk about the Iranian war. Don't touch Americans' boats. You mess with America's boats, you're gonna get sunk. That's how it works, man. I'm just looking at the comments, man. Who's carrying the boats? That's right, because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's getting a little sketchy. So, any more questions on YouTube? I'm gonna stay up here for about 10, 15 more minutes. We'll just talk about this a little bit, kind of get it out here, talk about what's happening.
Be arguing over who has more nukes. All the more obvious so because the New START treaty, which I once signed with the U.S. president, is still in force for now. The question is, what comes next? So it appears that Medvedev actually got put in his place by the president, pretty much saying, if you think you're a freak, I'll get freakier. And it appears that they actually snapped Medvedev back into a little bit of sense at the moment. And he actually started to speak like an actual human being instead of some sort of a uncontrolled idiot inside of the Kremlin. So quite an interesting...
It sounds like Putin might have got a hold of him on that one because basically Medvedev, I don't know if Medvedev was maybe told to go out and make that wild nuclear statement that he made before about the nukes in Iran and that whole situation, but it was really out there and Putin hadn't made that statement. So I'm wondering if maybe Medvedev really is that out of control that maybe Putin didn't give him the approval.
Hey, shout out to Keith Mac Videos. Tony Moore is my dude. Welcome to the family, my guy. That's right, man. I'll tell you right now, I go take captain of ship. We get some ships sunk. All these nerds in the Navy won't be so excited about going to get on them ships, getting bullets shot at them. I got a couple questions over here I want to address. They're pretty awesome. Let me come up here and see this one. Someone asked me, what order do we get involved? Where is it at? Where is it at? Well, it's Ukraine, Russia. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? I want to make sure I get it right. All right, I done missed it. I got to stop faster. Okay, so basically what I would say is Ukraine, Iran. We're already involved in Iran. And then the next one is Taiwan. Straits of Malacca they're talking about. So over there in India, shutting down. I think this is a big power play to kind of truncate China's power usage. So 20% of their power comes out of Iran. Almost 80% comes around the Straits of Malacca in oil tankers. As you know, 1.4 billion people don't get to eat or have power for a little bit. You got a big problem. So if the White House expected a retaliation and there were no casualties, do you still think the U.S. will respond with force? I don't know. I would say we probably are not going to respond, right? Right now, we're shooting bullets like at the ground, and then we're claiming I shot at you. So Iran is over there sword rattling, as they would like to say. And I don't think we'll respond, but I know this. Israel is already dropping bombs on Tehran. So, we're kind of working proxy through Israel right now. I'm pretty sure we'd like to stay out of it the best we could. Israel just didn't have the capabilities to drop the GBU 57s through the bunker busters. So that's my thing. Right? Like, I don't think so. I hope not. Absolutely. Yeah, the Korean and the LA riots. I mean, come on, man. Invade America, get real gangsters with real guns, get patriots. Like, I mean, think about that. Can you invade San Antonio? I bet you I could stand up a 200,000 person army in San Antonio alone. Right? Someone's trying to come across the border, Laredo. Boom. I raise the flag. Hey, we're meeting here. Bring your trucks. We got food. We're going to figure it out. I need some supply guys. I guarantee I can muster a 100,000 army in San Antonio, Texas alone. So you better have your A game. We need some drone forces is what we need, though. That's my big one. We need drone forces, period. Craziness, man. Craziness. Like everything is getting hot. All right, let's see what else we got. 27 semi trucks, 2 bays before. Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff evacuated. I talked to a guy yesterday, man. Actually, I talked to my rabbi. So my rabbi is going to come on here with us. Looks like the middle of July. Pretty much guaranteed this will all be going. But he said that 100% that there's probably at least 5 Mossad agents working in the nuclear program at a high level. So they know exactly what's going on. What do you think it will take? What do you? Oh man, I just missed it. Y'all comment a lot. Glad you're live. I'm in the infantry as enlisted. Do you know anything about the officer side of Ranger Regiment? Yeah, the officer side of Ranger Regiment is fast and quick, and then it's over. That's my 2 cents, Jack. Hey, I'm gonna encourage all of you guys to jump on my Discord. Let me go get the link. I'll put it in the comments. Jump over to Discord. As a reminder, we got West Coast Viking Game School today. It's on, so make sure you check it out. It's absolutely phenomenal. We are over there just setting men up to be men. We're setting men up to be successful in life. And obviously, we're setting them up to have a lot of success with the other sex. So no more garbage, no more BS. Hey, I'm going to put this in here, man. Copy. Let's paste this up in the live stream right now. Make sure you jump on my Discord. I guess you need to link to Patreon because you got to, if you're coming into West Coast Vikings, got to come in through the Patreon. Let me just put it all in here. Hey, man, best way to support the channel is to buy some merch. The merch links are up. I'm going to put all this in here. Let me paste this up and let me paste this up, man. Here we go. Let's go. It's too long. Too long. It's always too long in live chats, man. They always trying to get me, okay? Copy. All right, get your questions in. We're going to talk. We'll turn this back on a little bit. Come on, man. Oh, my God. Now it doesn't want to post. All right, there it goes. All right, let's get back. Let's get back. Let's get back. Iran is attacking. Kind of. They straight paper tiger in this bad boy. Like, let's be real. They paper tiger in it. Let's go back, see what the Bunker News has to say. Yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate it. Booze and Jazz. Yeah, the Discord is fire. Get over in the Discord, man. We got answers to pretty much everything you're trying to do, man. We found out yesterday we got 5 guys going to Navy flight school, 2 in the Marine Corps, 3 in the United States Navy. Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing it. This whole news cycle is kind of crazy, man. Yeah, we're just saying that Iran's trying to save face. What's going on?
We haven't seen that it has happened before in history, but that isn't to say that it's entirely unlikely or impossible that something like that could have happened. And so I hope that does address that the best I can. A big thanks to you once again for support and helping this channel to keep on running. And with that, we are on to the next one.
And this one goes to KG.
All right, so the stream is coming down from the big boys. Let's take it down. Stop the share. All right, so listen up, folks. Flash news traffic. Iran is attacking bases in Qatar, but they called us and told us what they were doing. So we pretty much shot every missile down that was coming in, man. Do we respond? I don't think we'll respond to this. We're kind of using proxy war through Israel. I guarantee we're giving Israel restocks on bombs, bullets, and planes. We're making sure they're ready to go. I will say this. Qatar and a couple other countries are extremely upset that they got missiles shot at them. So we will have to see what's going to happen. All right, guys, quick update. Just wanted to jump on here. I know things are kind of hot. Make sure you take a minute and have your exfil plan from your city. If you're in the city, if you're out in the country or in the Midwest, man, thank God you're in one of those safest places in the world. All right, if you guys got any questions, man, today, give you a shout out. You want to support the channel, go buy some merch. I dropped the link. Link will be in the description. I'll pin it in the first comment. Jump on the Discord for all you guys trying to go someplace special. Listen, man, we got the road paved with gold pavers to get you there, man. Absolutely. All right, y'all. Talk to you later.